Hello, I'm Jam, and the Spectral Kennel Show is our next system-agnostic postcard dungeon for Patreon. Inspired by real-life conventions and dog shows, this setting has mini-games for the table to play. To start off, let me mention how we got here real quick. So, last month, I put up a poll for the dungeon theme, but of course, we got a 4-way tie, making my job no easier. That's okay, I still love y'all. So, we rolled the most aggressive dice shape, a D4, and we got a 3. So, congratulations to the Spectral Kennel Show! Yay! We'll have to come back to the other dungeon themes later. Clearly. So, let's start with the sticker art. With every postcard dungeon, I try to draw at least 2 creatures, symbols, or items that fit the theme. I turn these into stickers to send to my patrons. But also, a part of the monthly challenge is fitting this art somewhere into the postcard. This time, I'm drawing 3 designs that represent the 3 mini-games you'll come across. This quirky ghost cat is Spectre, and they're the cartoon mascot for the Spectral Kennel Show. So Spectre is dancing with the twirling ribbon for the dance show, there's a wizard hat and robe for the fashion walk, and we've got to jump through a hoop for the agility course. With the sticker designs done, I'll prep the files for my vinyl cutting machine, get it printed on sticker material, laminate it with a weather-resistant clear vinyl, and let my cutting machine do the rest. Next, let's start on the map art. So this is inspired by pet competitions and conventions in real life. The Spectral Kennel Show is a festival with vendors and games for Spellcaster's familiars and any other adopted critters in your adventuring party. There's special items to find and events you can compete in that work like minigames. Too often, the adventuring party's collected little companions are treated like an afterthought or a liability. So I wanted to try setting up a postcard dungeon that felt more like a playground that could help them step up and shine. In this dungeon, you can make fun memories with these little guys. How is this a dungeon? Just imagine having to navigate the vendors, the crowds, the celebrities, and meeting rivals. That's what's fun about thinking of this crowded and competitive space like a quote-unquote dungeon. If you think about it, there's genuine skill needed to just traverse a con in real life, right? There's lots of room in this space to put in the party's favorite NPCs. Maybe you'll find booths of shops you've visited in the past. There's plenty of space to introduce new rivals or spot enemies. Think about the challenges of just traveling from one point to the other. There could be sabotage, pickpockets, bribery, dance-offs. Treat each section of the map like a room to investigate in any dank dungeon. And in between the sleuthing or exploring, there's minigames to enjoy. I purposefully decided to include little practice areas around the map so that characters and their little companions could try the games before the big competition. And hey, if you don't have a familiar, guests are encouraged to visit the adoption tent to foster a ghostly spectral critter just for the day. Don't go trying to deceive the judges by magically turning yourself into an animal, though. It might give you, or a rival, an advantage in competition, but you don't want to get caught cheating. Wink, wink, plot hook. With the map art done, we move over to Affinity to start labeling it. After I found the font I liked, I copy and pasted these text boxes. I rotated and skewed them to fit in with the isometric perspective just because I thought that would be fun. I didn't have much of a plan with labeling other than knowing which 3 main buildings would be hosting the minigames. So I go back and forth a little bit on some of the names, but it all comes together in the end. Labels are done. Time for layout on the other side. So I don't have a reference to show you because this was like 20 years ago. I was a little bit inspired by a park brochure for a horse racing track I saw when I was younger. Kinda like the paper collage map I did for Welcome to Deadland. The design choice just stuck with me. So I've just remembered it since. Sometimes it feels good to take something stuck in your brain space and just put it out there. Going off my memory, the outer side of the brochure was mostly dark brown with white text. The other side had the park map with simple buildings all in color-blocked pastel colors. So trying out the contrast here was a neat exercise. As you can see, I spent a lot of time here fitting in all the text. I could have made it one big text block with 3 columns, but I liked having a little more control over each individual section. If you have all the text in one text block, you're kinda more at the whim of the set distance between the lines and the paragraphs. But I'm not working off a baseline grid either, so I don't really mind if the lines aren't sitting neatly next to each other. To add some fun little things for players to find, I made a table of items the DM or players could roll for. Then I placed stars for a chance to find these items in random places around the map. I think if any adventurer saw unlabeled stars on a map, they would be too curious to not go investigate it. I really wanted this map to feel like an older amusement park map, or like the map of a mall or entertainment center. Of course, I didn't have room on the postcard to list every single vendor, but I did think real hard about putting a number on every single tent and making a big list of booths. Maybe that'll make a fun blog post sometime. Happy with the overall text placement, it's time to squeeze in the art. I dread this part sometimes, but also I really truly enjoy it because I love a silly challenge. And the whole point of these little postcard dungeons is just to practice and just make cool stuff y'all can make stories with. Honestly, for this dungeon, I had a very clear vision of where I wanted each of these ghost kitties to go, and the text just perfectly wraps around. The style points table also fit in just great. I also add in some rainbow dividers, because you can never have enough rainbows. With all the details done and some adjusting after a couple of test prints, that's the Spectral Kennel Show. All done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Pretty please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more stuff like this. It also really helps out a little channel like mine. I love how this silly mascot turned out. Let me know which Spectre sticker is your favorite. I hope y'all enjoy these mini dice games at your table. You can get these postcards and stickers in your mailbox by joining our Patreon anytime during the month of October 2025. And if you're watching this afterwards, you just might find leftovers in our secret shop. There's plenty right now. Thank y'all so much for watching, but before you go, I've got a special announcement. Hey, it's October! And there's something real special coming up. Y'all, be sure to join us for Boudictia's Nevyn Screamtacular, a 4-night charity event to raise money for Fun Texas Choice. It's a live stream on Twitch. We're doing some amazing fundraising for a beautiful cause. Learn more about Fun Texas Choice at funtexaschoice.org. It's a cause very dear to our hearts. Be there or be scared.